Hey guys, as you requested, here is my top 10 list of the best animes that I personally saw in the year 2012. Now these are not animes that came out in the year 2012. I think maybe one of them might have, I'm not too sure. But most of these came out relatively either a year or years before 2012. These are just animes that I stumbled upon or that you guys requested that I really enjoyed watching this year 2012. And I hope you guys like my Mew shirt because it's kick-ass. So before I start this list, I do have a couple of honorable mentions. Just a bunch of animes that I really enjoyed but did not make the cut of the final list. So the first honorable mention is Durarara. I really enjoyed Durarara. Yes, I like Baccano a little better than Durarara, but Durarara had a lot of things going for it that really made it an entertaining and fun anime to watch this year. The next honorable mention is Bento. I had a blast watching this anime. It is exhilarating, fun, action-packed, and hilarious. It had a lot of laugh out loud moments and then had a lot of action-packed moments, and it's really deserving to be on this honorable mentions list. And the last honorable mention I want to talk about, and I would hit myself over the head if I did not discuss or even put this on some type of list, is Another. I really enjoyed Another. It's the first time ever, anime, movie, TV show, where I actually gave a damn about these characters and I wanted them to survive. It's the first horror anime, first horror anything that I really got attached to and I got devoted to, and I really wanted to see where these characters were going. It was a very compelling story, great animation, had some humor in it to counteract the whole dreary atmosphere of the anime, and I really enjoyed it, and it deserves this honorable mention. And now onto the list with number 10. Usagi Drop. Now a lot of you might be wondering, why is Usagi Drop on this list when you made an entire video talking about why you didn't like the ending to Usagi Drop? Well, here's the thing. I didn't like the manga ending to Usagi Drop. The anime ending ended to the point where the story can continue. It was open-ended, and you never know. They might take it to another direction where they don't end up together. So I leave it open for the possibility. But for the anime itself, it was so endearing, uplifting, and such a welcoming atmosphere. The bond between Daikachi and Rin was so believable and had a strong bond, a father-daughter bond that you rarely see in animes, and I had to give the anime props for that, and it was just a delight to watch. Number 9 on the list is Gurren Lagann. Now a lot of people might be mad that it's pretty low on this list, but keep in mind it's still on the list and I really did enjoy it. Though there are other animes, other 8 animes that I enjoyed a little more than Gurren Lagann, but Gurren Lagann was still a really well developed, well executed anime with a great theme about the human spirit of how you should never give up and you should always shoot for the stars. And that's a lesson that we should all take from this anime. Never give up, shoot for your dreams, aim for your goals, and you really just follow these characters of Simone and Kamina, these role models that you look up to and you try to emulate. Number 8 is Honey and Clover. Now the reason that this anime is on this list is because of how relatable all of the characters were to me. Like, I personally related to these characters in some degree. Like, I've experienced the things that they've went through. I related to them wholeheartedly about unrequited love and loving somebody so much even though they don't love you back. I related to these characters, and when an anime can make me relate to characters so much that I can actually put myself in their shoe, I have to put them on this list. And not only that, it's so humorous and so delightful. And I wouldn't say it's uplifting. It does get a little melodramatic, but the thing is, the melodrama is justified by how realistic it is and how much I related to it. Number 7 on the list is an anime that I've talked about and referenced so many times in my reviews and in my discussions, or when I'm just having a normal conversation with somebody, I'll bring it up. And that is Amagami SS. I absolutely adore this anime. It's one of the best game-based animes I've ever seen. Simply for the fact that it gave you the choice of which characters you wanted to follow. Like, if you didn't like this one character that he ended up with, there's always the next 4 episodes where he ends up with another character. It gave you the choice to see which characters you like the most. You know, some people really like the first story, some like the third. I really like the 6th one dealing with Tsukasa. But the point is, it gave you the option of which one you would love to follow. It didn't just give you one and that's the one you're gonna stick with. It gave you all of them fleshed out, and you actually got resolution with all the characters. And the mere fact that they gave you the chance to see him end up with all 6 of the girls, I thought was fantastic. And I wish more game-based animes do that instead of just making him pick like the most popular or the most pretty. give us all of the choices, and that's why I really respect and really love Amagami SS. Number 6. Number 6 is Bakino. The story alone is the most intriguing factor of this anime. The story is so captivating and so compelling that you have to keep on watching to see how all the stories interconnect and how all these characters know each other and how all these characters, you know, serve a purpose to the plot. I really found it really entertaining. The whole story of the Immortals, Lad Russo, the Rail Tracer. This anime is just a blast to watch, and if you have not seen it, for the love of God, go watch it right now. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, feet. Anything you say, feet. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you feed? Number 5 on the list is Code Geass. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why is this not number 1, Tony? This should be number 1. I did really enjoy it, don't get me wrong. There are other animes, though, that I enjoyed a little bit more, but that's not to say that Code Geass is not a fantastic and well-executed anime. It is literally one of the best executed animes I've ever seen in my life. The last 6 episodes of the 2nd season blew me away. It actually made my 12 days of anime list. It was Lelouch's Grandmaster Plan. I did not see that coming at all. And for the mere twist of that, I thought this anime was it should have been an epic masterpiece, but there are other factors that stopped it from becoming an epic masterpiece. But all in all, this anime is just amazing, and the character of Lelouch had so much depth to him, and he wasn't just a cynical douchebag who's, you know, trying to gain power and rule the world like like Yagami. He was a man that's trying to change the world to make it better for his sister and get revenge for the death of his mother. The character had depth and had reason for doing what he did. He didn't do it for selfish intentions. He did it because he cared deeply about others. And the emotional trauma that he goes through in this entire anime, and as he develops as a character, is one of the more intriguing factors of this anime. Number 4, we got Hatalia! Axis powers. I really enjoyed this anime. I had a blast. And the mere fact that they could jam so much material in 5-minute increments spanned over 52 episodes was amazing. And it was such a blast to watch. It's such a treat. Every episode was humorous. Every character was hilarious to a degree. I loved Russia. I loved France. I loved Britain. I loved Italy. I loved Germany. I loved all the characters. And I especially loved America, who I felt like was a great satire of what an American is like. But overall, Hatalia was just a fun ride through and through, and it was probably one of the best times I've ever had watching an anime. And speaking of best times I had watching an anime, number 3 is Baka and Tess. You've heard me rave about this anime so many times. I still talk about it to this day. I still watch it to this day. It's probably one of the few animes on this list that I've watched over and over and over again, and it never gets old. It's still hilarious. It's still fun to watch. I never had a dull moment watching this anime, and I was in a really kind of sad, depressing state when I was watching this anime. I was worn out and exhausted from editing this melodrama video, and it didn't upload right, so I was like, oh man, I just want to see something good. Just let me watch something good. And Baka and Tess did it with flying colors. It was everything I wanted that night and more. It made me laugh. It was so funny that I stayed up till 4 in the morning to keep watching it. And the music is so catchy and uplifting and upbeat. I loved every aspect of this anime. And if you have not seen Baka and Tess, go watch it right now. Go, 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 go. And now we get to the final 2. Now you probably know what the final 2 are, but for the sake of saying them, number 2 is Anohana, the flower we saw that day. To this day, it's every time I think about it, it makes me kind of tear up a bit. I don't want to tear up right now, but it's so emotional and so compelling. You really feel for these characters, you know, the whole thing of feeling guilty for the death of their friend. You really go on this journey with them as they try to find resolution and forgiveness, and how they try to build their friendship back to the state that it once was. But it can never really go back to what it once was when it was already destroyed, but they can at least move forward and progress as friends. I really love the theme of unrequited love, about feeling betrayed, and stuff like that. Themes like that in Anohana the Flower We Saw Today is why it is an epic masterpiece of an anime. And if you do not cry at the last episode, I don't know what to say, man, because that brings so many tears. It was so powerful and emotionally driven. It was so amazing. And number one, as you probably have guessed it, is Puella Magi Madoka Magica. This anime just blew me away in every aspect of this anime. The animation, the story, the characters, the direction, the writing, the voice acting, the music, the score. Everything about this anime is near perfection. Totally deserving a 5 out of 5 by me. And not only that, but it gave a dark depiction of the life of a magical girl and the consequences that comes for becoming a magical girl. Now, most magical girls, it's just whimsical and we're all happy, we gotta defeat the evil. And this one's like, you gotta pay a price to become a magical girl. It's not all fun and games. And episode 4 really hit it out the park, made you realize, yeah, there's no fucking around in this world. It just blew me away at the execution, the story, the characters are all well developed. My favorite one being Homura, the most well developed character in this anime. You actually get a deeper understanding of the reasons why she acts the way she acts. This character has been through so much and you really just get a full fleshed out development of this character, and I cannot wait to see the movies. This is a fantastic anime, and if you have not watched it, for the love of God and his many sons, go watch this anime right now. It is definitely deserving of the #1 spot on my top 10 list of the best animes I've seen in 2012. So those were my picks of the top 10 best animes that I've personally seen in 2012. And let me know, what were your personal favorites, or what did you think were the best animes that you saw in 2012? Comment below and let me know, and stay tuned for the worst of the worst top 10 least favorite and disappointing animes that I saw this year, and I'll explain the name in the video. But till then, subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Watley from the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace YouTube.